What's going on, guys? Today, yesterday, I turned in my air bike. The total of the bike for shipping was about $217. Man, it was a crazy story. But that's for another video, I guess. I'm gonna save that for another video. I'm gonna talk about the Rad Mini and the Rad Step-Thru. I'm in the process of getting another bike. This bike is far more expensive, but I'm not gonna lie. The features are basically worth it. It's definitely worth it, So that's the situation behind that. So basically, the Rad Mini bike, it's 25 to 45 miles per hour per charge. It's a 750-watt motor. That's powerful, Or the bike I had before, the airship bike, I think it was like a 250. Was the watt. What else? We got the top speed is 25 miles per hour. We got 4-inch fat tires as well. A lot of the similarities are similar with the Step-Thru and the Rad Mini, but let's just speak on the Rad Mini first. And it also the thing that's important about the Rad Mini is the dimensions of the bike, the size of the bike, how good you can break it down when you fold it, because it's foldable as well. So that's something I really look into, and that's something I have a plan on. That's the reason I plan on purchasing it. By the end of the video, it's going to have the full specifications of every bike. I'm gonna make sure if you look at that, you'll see everything based off the website. I got all the information from the website. At the end of the video. So sizing is important, and the dimensions of the Rad Mini is basically from the handlebar height to the wheel is basically 47.5 inches. That's unfolded. So it's 47.5 inches unfolded, 68 inches in length. The total length unfolded is 68 inches. And what else? The folded height is 28 inches. So now we're talking folded now. The folded height is 28 inches. The folded length is 43 inches, and the folded width is 22 inches. So that's a good thing for me because I need space because I don't have that much space, Of course, in the living room, I got a lot of space, but in my room, that's where the bike is going to be staying at. Not even in my room, actually. I got a storage place I put my bike in, storage unit. That's where I store my bike in. So my unit is basically it's a 5x5, and the height is 4 feet. So this, like I said, this bike will fit perfectly because the folded height is 28 inches. That's about 2 feet and 2 inches, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so, and the folded length, is 43 inches, and for example, it'll fit well within my storage unit because, like I said, it's a 5x5, So, got the display, the display for the bike is good too. We got the speedometer, we got the pedal assist level. It's basically like it shows you the level of pedal assist you're on. You got battery life. It shows you the battery life that you have for the bike. We got USB charging ports, and we have the odometer. The odometer is basically tell you how far you have driven, and that's good. It tells you how much gas you saved. Basically, that's what it said on the website, but it's actually true because you're going to be saving a whole lot of gas, especially if you got a car and you want to switch it up. Now, the Rad Mini Step-Thru is good too. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're short, if you're like it says 4'10" to 5'10", you know, that's a good height. That's a good. I mean, that's somebody anybody that's above, that's a recommended height. So anybody that's probably above 5'10" is recommended by the Rad Mini website. That um the range is from 4'10" to 5'10". So if you're 5'10", that's good. You know, if you're 5'10", 4'10", that's good. You know, I mean, I'm 5'11" actually, so you know, I'm kind of tall. You know, let me stop. I just got an inch, but the situation is the Rad Step-Thru is very good as well, and there's only like a slight difference in terms of what I'm looking for. What I like to look for is the dimension. I like to look for the displays of the display meter, or not meter, but the display of the bike, you know, the little panel that you get on the front of the bike that tells you basically the speedometer, the pedal assist mode, the battery life, the USB. You get a USB charging port that's based on the display, the odometer, stuff like that. That's the things I'm paying attention to, you know, and they have the same thing. The Rad Mini has the same features as the Step-Thru, except the Step-Thru is for shorter people, and it has a curve. It has a curve that allows you to. It's called I think Step-Thru height, and the Step-Thru height is for like, you know, the bar. You know, the Rad Mini has something, has like a, when you step onto the Rad Mini, it's not no little gap in between where you can put your feet in. So if you're short, it won't really be comfortable, or you might not be comfortable with it because it might be too tall for you. You know, the only difference I see, because I'm focused on what's important for me when it comes to purchasing a bike, and the only difference is, it's not a big difference, but the folding height of the Rad Mini, the Rad Step-Thru is 42 in length, and 24 in width, and 29 in height. So that's the only difference I see. Let me see. Yeah, that's the only difference I see. I mean, it's not really much of a difference. We got a 1 inch. The Rad Mini is a 1 inch more than the Rad Step-Thru, but the width is 2 inches longer with the Rad Step-Thru than the Rad Mini, and with the height, the Rad Step-Thru also got a 1 inch height, 1 inch difference. I also think that it has 4 inch fat tires. That's another pro, but they both have 4 inch flat tires, and basically, you know, it allows you to maneuver through inclement weather like snow and XYZ, things of that nature. What else? The bikes weigh 67 pounds, about that, yeah. So the weight is something you might want to look at, you know, especially if you're not, you don't like carrying heavy items and things of that nature. Uh, the gear, the watts, I mean, of the motor is basically, it's 750 watts. That's very powerful. It's more powerful than the one I had before. You know, I remember I had a 250 watt. Now you jump into a 751. That's a way more powerful one, way more, you know, faster. It might be, yeah. It's the top speed is 20 miles per hour. So that's good. That's peak. That's peaking. That's the peak. That's the peak speed of a electrical bike, especially in the state of New York City. I'm not sure for other states, but I know in the state of New York City, that's the top speed that you can have your bike ride, and it won't go above it 20 miles per hour. So that's a good thing, you know. What else? Oh, it got 4 inch fat tires as well. The 4 inch fat tires basically is, you know, it allows you to do a lot of things, and they're puncture it's hard to puncture through the tires. I forgot the word that's used on the website. I believe it's puncture resistant, a matter of fact. So the tires are puncture resistant. So whenever you get tires that's puncture resistant, it's like you could ride over almost anything. You know, I seen a video of them riding through rocks and big, tough climates, and it's crazy. But I must see when I order the bike. I'm planning on ordering the Rad Mini, but right now it's out of stock. It was in stock, and I was like, yeah, let me order it now. But then I was like, nah, let me wait for this money to come back from the in-ship bike, and then I could order it. But never happened. That never happened, and I was like, that's the situation behind that. But hopefully, and as soon as that happened, it went out of stock. So as soon as I returned the bike, it went out of stock. So now I'm going to have to wait. And like, I'm disappointed it went out of stock. And I believe that the Step-Thru is gonna be in stock before the Rad Mini, because on the website it says that the Step-Thru will be back in stock soon. But the Rad Mini just got out of stock. So we'll see what happens with that. So just check out the video if you want to see the full description of the bicycle, the full dimensions, everything, the full specs of the bicycles, meaning the Rad Mini and the Rad Step-Thru. So just check that out. And all right, thanks for watching again, y'all.